imagine, just for a moment, that the world is ruled by a small group that had been living in caves, passing the time by bashing stones together. Then suddenly, everything changed, and people began...
Mainstream is concerned. The idea that life on other planets not only exists, but has, at any time, made its way to our planet, is exciting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
These are genuine UFOs in the sense that no one's ever been able to explain what they are, but they happen. They're not fakes.
I never, ever in a million years would have believed in UFOs.
Told to seek a power that was within. And so at a very young age, I became an adept in transcendental meditation, which today we call yoga.
And don't forget, contact third phase of moon if you can.
Harassed by Hezbollah, and is only defending itself against hatred, and saying that if the United States did not...
Massive carnivore in an ugly, pitched battle for survival. This idea of the two biggest creatures...
Abandon the American Revolution and confess that a little intellectual elite in a far distant capital can plan our lives for us better than we can plan them ourselves.
I told you, we're not alone.
If it's driving here on Earth. But there's another reason some believe the Apollo missions were shot on Earth.
I said, so how many of these boxes did they actually ever find? And he said, do you want the real answer or the official answer? Of course I want the real answer.
But before he got any closer, the police moved in, and the cops weren't happy to see Daniel.
What is that I'm looking at right there?
Was commissioned by the Rothschild family to set up the goals to control and
stop me from doing what I must do. Rather than see only the crisis, I do my best to see the opportunities the crisis presents. That is a lesson.
As far as the world's concerned, you are Steve Rowan.
Because they just couldn't accept this truth. New York City, for instance, has pipes that go 20 miles out and dump all their human feces into the oceans.
In the Pacific, many experts believe that aliens have already established bases on Earth. A secret meeting between the CIA and
money for him to buy the bus ticket to come over and see me. He said he had something for me. This is a follow-up. When he said he didn't get it,
hard to even see them on the chart, but the top 1% has more of the country's wealth than 9 out of 10 Americans believe the entire top 20
aired. And as it ended, okay, right a few minutes after it ended on the BBC, this broke that in the
and I mean, once you know it,
and that's what it appears to be, and that's the case with the cartoon chasing kooks who somehow will look at this Sesame Street book from 1970.
Made her maiden voyage under the command of Captain Edward J. Smith, Commodore of the White Star Line. Then just a week later, still under the command of Edward Smith.
They are dangerous, without conscience, and all around us.
Oh, it's got to be in the billions. I don't know the exact number, but it's got to be in the billions. It's just unbelievable.
This is so big that it boggles the mind.
Warning after warning, first to us as an Adventist people, and then to the world. They tried to warn about what Hitler was up to, and before this...
Why can't I sense the world in infrared or ultrasonics? It might be dangerous, but it's also tremendously exciting and opens up new...
Worked very fast and very hard, and they created a whole tourist industry in only a few decades. But that doesn't convince... ...to a pit in the middle of a desert, while his associate Timyaza is burned.
And similar to the serpent from the Garden of Eden, Danny tells the woman that she surely won't die.